The following contains spoilers from video games, books, and movies from the Dragon Age series. Gameplay is rated mature and may be inappropriate for younger children. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to DA Talk, an exploration into the world of Thedas and its long history of faith and conflict. Today's feature is Cassandra Pentaghast, the Navarran beauty who forsake her lineage to become one of the most famed seekers in the Chantry's history. A confirmed companion for Dragon Age Inquisition, Cassandra's long history in the Seekers of Truth and future involvement in the Inquisition will cut a swath through Thedas' troubled lands. But how? Let us peer into the life of the right hand of the Divine, the hero of Orlais, Cassandra Pentaghast. Cassandra is a warrior, moderately hot-headed and zealously dedicated to getting the job done. Approximately in her late 30s, early 40s, she is the epitome of practicality, with her black hair cut short and her armor donned at all times. Her personality is more blunt and to the point. She bears no love for mages, especially any Maleficar, other than hunting for those who would hurt the Chantry and its beliefs. She, as a Pentaghast, is renowned as a dragon slayer. The Pentaghast name is royalty in the nation of Navarra, previously a city-state that earned its independence from invading nations like Orlais since the Glory Age. Cassandra's lineage stems from a long line of great warriors and dragon slayers, originating from Caspar the Magnificent, the exalted supreme lord of Navarra. The Pentaghast did not hold the royal line for all years, as another family named Van Markham staged a coup during the Exalted Age. But as the two families join in marriage with a Van Markham daughter and a Pentaghast son, Navarra continues to rule by the Pentaghast line. Relatively. The current king of Navarra is still Marcus Pentaghast, an old man short of his mind and clutching near to his deathbed, while his more Talatasi advisors rule the country for him. As he has no heir, and neither does Ferdinand Pentaghast, the direct successor for the throne, who has no care for it, the Navarran royal line is up for the taking. Cassandra rescinded her bloodline to join the Seekers and serve the Chant, but unlike serving the Wardens, she still has the ability to return, albeit a stretch for the throne. Cassandra is the hero of Orlais, rightly deserved, for in the 22nd year of Dragon, she discovered and foiled a murder plot against the Divine at the time, Beatrix III. With the help of her Seeker mentor, Byron, and a circle mage and slight romantic interest, Regalian de Marcal, or Gallian as his friends call him, she took down blood mages, dragons, and the originators of the evil plot, Knight Commander Martel and the Grand Cleric Callista. For her efforts, Cassandra was promoted to the Hand of the Divine. Beatrix provided her a book, the same book that we can see in Dragon Age 2, that would start her journey of uncovering the truth of events to come. Beatrix III died in year 34 from a massive stroke, and an Orlesian revered mother named Dorothea, the same mother that helped Liliana into the Chantry, succeeded as Divine Justinia V. Acting in service of the new Divine in year 40, Cassandra sought out Varric Tethras for the location of Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall and plausible instigator for the Kirkwall Uprising. Post-interrogation, she arrived at two conclusions. The Idol and Anders were responsible for the rebellion, and no one knows where Hawk or the Warden are. Left to fate, Cassandra, Liliana, and their army left Kirkwall. In Dragon Age Inquisition, Cassandra is confirmed as a companion to the Inquisitor. The Fires Above trailer revealed her plotting a course and storming a Grey Warden keep, right before the veil tears the sky, is what actions Cassandra will act upon in the future. A few situations come to mind. First, Gallian. The mage she grew comfortable with in the events of Divine Beatrix's near assassination is still alive and well. With his internal promotion to Enchanter at the time, he most likely is still involved with the Circle, up until the events of the Navarran Accord nullification and the Circle uprisings in year 40. If Cassandra and Gallian are to have a reunion in the Inquisition, it is unclear how it will play out, especially with the Inquisitor involved. Secondly, Cassandra still holds some animosity against blood mages. Her brother Anthony was decapitated by a blood mage when Cassandra was younger, thus shaping and fueling her hatred of all mages, both Maleficar and regular mages. During Varric's interrogation, Cassandra can show some appeasement, however, if Hawk is a mage and does admirable actions, like engage in single-handed combat with the Urshov, but her overall disposition towards mages is not completely stated, and may have been left unchanged. Third, acting on behalf of the divine as a seeker and hand comes with strings. The Inquisition is said to be a completely independent organization in Thedas, not headed by the Chantry or other organizations. The Inquisition may have conflicts that Cassandra cannot engage. She may stand her ground and refuse to participate. She served the Chantry for approximately 20 years up to this point. To not serve the Chantry is highly out of character. But then again, the Inquisitor may help her extend her reach beyond the confines of what is expected from the hero of Relay, a Hand of the Divine, or Pentaghast. Cassandra has a story, but she has yet to complete her tale. And that is the end of DA Talk on Cassandra Pentaghast. Thank you for watching. Here's the question of the vid. Will Cassandra's ties to the Chantry hurt her affiliations with the Inquisition? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. So last time we talked, rather in depth, of the old gods. Some questions were additionally answered with the comments, so let me, address a few real quick. So Raven Redoblado asks, are old gods already evil, or do they become evil when they are infected with the blight and become archdemons? So I waver in calling them all evil. Dumont is the one I truly find problems with, as he allegedly is the one who taught blood magic and led the ancient magisters into the Golden City. That action ruined them and brought the Darkspawn taint. Magic isn't inherently evil, and neither is blood magic. Humans, elves, Canari, dwarves if they could, people themselves make magic evil. I think the old gods are deceptive, but other than Dumont, I do not think they are evil. They truly are evil incarnate when they become archdemons, but I'm not sure whether they are causing the blights of their own free will, out of revenge for being tainted, or because they only wish to cause destruction and death. What remains to be seen. And the second question is, if the Grey Warden ritual requires archdemon blood, then how did the first Grey Wardens become Grey Wardens before the first archdemon died? Where did the first Grey Wardens get archdemon blood? Well, the truth of the matter is, we don't know. We only know that Dumont was allegedly killed. It's possible to bleed the archdemon out and get lucky, but are we sure he didn't transfer to another being? That he was slain and his soul was destroyed? Not at all. And that's all the time we have today. Thank you for watching. Please put your positive or negative comments in the box below. Subscribe for more Dragon Age content, or check the playlist in the description to watch more Dragon Age talks like this one. Take care, everyone. I will see you next time.